Yes guys, what's going on? Emmanuel Brothers back again. So, in this video, basically what I'm going to kind of go over is how to pose for a bodybuilding show. If this is if it's like your first show, for example, like Leon, he's got his first show in 5 weeks. 5 weeks?
Yeah, man.
5 weeks. So what we're going to kind of do is, obviously we've been running through posing rounds every single day just to kind of make sure that he's comfortable. He knows exactly what he's got to do on stage. But I feel like it's going to be a good video and a very informational video enough for you guys to learn how to actually pose when you go and do your first show, or if you just want to tweak up your posing a little bit, man. I've done my fair share of shows now. I've done 8 shows, so I can kind of give you guys a rundown of what they're looking for, how to pose, what the best way to kind of show off your physique is, right? So without further ado, we're gonna get into it and just run through a very nice, explained and detailed round of posing. So yeah, let's go. All right, cool. All right, so the very first round that you're gonna be doing is gonna be your comparison round. So with these are gonna be your mandatory quarter turns, right? So what we're gonna do is basically what they're looking for here is gonna be symmetry from, so Leon's, this is a front relaxed pose, but what we're looking for here is gonna be symmetry from the top to the bottom and then also from the left to right, okay? So that's what they're looking for here. So as you can see what it is, you're gonna plant your legs, make sure that there we go. Make sure that your quads are flared and you're gonna bring chest nice and high, and you're gonna flare the lats, keep the arms where they are there. So just what Leon's doing. A lot of people tend to come high, right? Or they just fucking won't do it at all, or they do a little motorbike, boom, 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 shit, yeah. Well, just keep your hands like this, keep your wrist facing down, and look, if you just look at Leon's physique, right, from the top to bottom, left to right, everything is even and where it needs to be, okay? So that is the front shot. So from there, you're gonna do a quarter turn to the right, okay? So with this, they're gonna be looking at so if you look at his legs, so from the hamstring to the quad, they're going to make sure these two are even. And then we're also looking at the shoulder to arm ratio and adding the chest in as well with the top line. We're also going to be checking out the midsection as well, just to make sure everything is in line, make sure everything's sort of smooth there, right? So with Leon's physique, yeah, sorry bro, I'm just, I'll try and be quick with my explanations, but yeah, with this, so what Leon's doing right now is you're not really twisting from the hips to kind of show them the side. He's very much twisting the top half, right? Just so we can get enough flexion, we can flex the chest just enough, just so that you can see that top half there. But that's what that pose is gonna look like. So from there, we're taking another quarter turn to the right, and now we're facing the rear. With this, we're looking at the hamstring density. We're gonna look at, obviously, the top to bottom balance. Leon's flexing his hamstrings, everything is on, and he's sitting back onto his erectors as well. So if you look at his back as well, straight symmetrical from the middle. And that is a perfect shot right there. All right, so now we're taking another quarter turn to the right. This one is the exact same as what we've done the first time round. Here we go. Lovely, nice and set. We're looking at the obliques here as well. Look, they're already firing up. That whole top line is perfect as well. Just so we can see the arms, we can see the shoulders, and we can also see the chest. The legs from quad to ham, the ratio is perfect as well there. So that's what they're gonna be doing for the first round. What they'll usually tend to do, you can relax now, bro. Yeah. So what they'll usually do with that first round is they'll send you for a couple of those. They'll swap people around, whatever their preference is or where they wanna look with the competitors, right? So from there, these are very important because they'll make a very good decision on where they think people will place just from these shots alone. So master these shots here and you're gonna storm your show, and it's gonna be brilliant. But yes, so from here we're gonna move over to the muscularity shots. So these are also compulsory shots that you're gonna be doing for everyone. Most federations will keep it the same, some will change it. So the first shot you're gonna hit, front double bicep. Leon's now hitting it with a vacuum, which is good, but you can also hit it without a vacuum. What he's doing, there we go, nice. So you can add it a crunch or you can add a flare into your fucking lats, bring all your air up, something like that, there we go. But if you look at his quads, he's offset just slightly, just because realistically you want to find the position where your quads flare up the most. It's going to be different for everybody, but try and find that sort of position for your physique and for your body, right? But his quads are going to be flared from the bottom. There we go. His glutes are tight, his hamstrings are tight. Everything starts from the base down, and then from here, nice wide spread. Making sure that he's not too in like this, and he's not too out. All right. So this is the perfect. That is set perfectly right there. So from there, where we're going to go straight into a front lat spread. There we go. He's going to grab just around his belly button, right, and he's going to flare the lats. Perfect. Same sort of positioning with his feet, just to make sure that his quads are flared as well. And then we're just trying to bring as much lat out as possible. Lovely. And then from there, we're going to the side chest. So everything starts from the bottom half. Slow down real quick. Everything starts from the bottom half. Look where he set his feet, right? So he set his feet just off from each other there, and he's trying to make sure that he can push that hamstring into that back leg. And you don't really want to be tensing the hamstring too much. You want to be tensing your glutes. So you want to be bringing your glutes in, and that way you're going to get a nice glute ham connection right there, and you're going to get as much ham out as possible. But then, yeah, there we go. Carry on there. Yeah, cool. So what we're going to do now is he's grabbing just above the wrist, bringing his arm over. Everything from here is squeezed. There we go. And you're going to be able to see as much delt as possible there. Lovely. And we're getting enough chest in there as well. Straight from that position there, moving over to a side tricep. Same sort of thing. You don't want to move your feet too much or any of the lower half, but we want all of this to be showing everything. So to be fair, you could even twist more there for the camera. Perfect. And the triceps are flaring. We also have a variation that you can add in there, which is a front tricep. It's just moving over. Lovely stuff. There we go. Brilliant stuff. And then from there, you're going to be moving over to the back, which is the front double bicep. It's going to be the first one, yeah? Front double bicep, you're going to set the feet. Oh, yeah, no, back double bicep. That's the one. Thank you, Don. So you're going to be setting the feet nice. If you look at the hamstrings are firing. He pulls back and he sits on the erectors as well, just so you can see everything going on in the back. This one you want to try and stay as composed as possible. Good shit, Don. Nice. Lovely stuff. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, go for it, bro. Yeah, that's all good. There we go. Yeah, but this shot here, man, this is going to be a killer for a lot of people. But if you can nail this right, make sure it's symmetrical from left to right, you're going to be laughing. You always have to offset one foot as well. So if you look at his calf is spiked, because one calf is always going to have to be spiked with a lot of federations. But then from here, we're going to go to a back lat spread as well. Same sort of thing that we're going to be doing from the front as well, but with this, lovely stuff. There we go. We'll kind of focus on the back. It doesn't really matter about what's going on in the front. You always want to lean back slightly as well. Lovely. Perfect shot there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, cool. Moving back to the front, we're moving to an abs and thigh now. Okay. So a lot of people will use a lot of variations here, but same thing. We're setting from the front. We're just going to crunch down with the hands high. Lovely. There we go. And then a lot of people add a vacuum in as well. If you can pull the vacuum off, that's completely fine. And a lot of people will change the feet positioning as well, though, to show a couple of different. There we go. Nice. So like a little offset as well. There we go. Straight on. There we go. So you can kind of change around with feet positioning to see where you fit. There we go. That's the one hand, like most muscular sort of style there as well. Perfect. And then from that shot there, you're most likely going to move into a most muscular. Most muscular, you've got loads of different variations. There you go. So you got the first one there. Leon, add your one you like as well. There we go. That's the second. So realistically, we're just trying to get as much out of this one as well. There we go. That's a vacuum right there as well. Yeah, that's good. And then you got the crab as well, which is most people's favorite right there. So you've got a multitude of different ones you can choose from there. But that is going to be the basis of most people's sort of pose and run. You're going to be doing this a couple times on stage, so it's best that you run this, let's say, hold everything for 5 to 8 seconds, and then move through your poses like that. Try and do 3 rounds a day. It's going to take a while, it's a bit tedious, but I promise you it's going to be such a big difference when you step on stage, and you're not gassing out, you're not sweating, you're not looking like you're struggling, so you can hold all your poses very well. But yeah, that is basically what you're going to do. So I'd say practice that. Practice as much as you can with your posing, man, because it's one thing that you don't want to miss and you don't want to fuck up, especially when it gets to the day. Don't leave it till last minute. Make sure you're practicing your posing all the way through your prep. It's going to make your life 100 times easier when it comes to it. But yeah, anyways, that was just a quick one, just so we can dive into posing a little bit more. But anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to have a couple more posing videos coming out, just so you can get a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more information and knowledge behind the posing side of it, because this is probably one of the biggest variables you can control on the day, and it's going to be one of the best variables that you can have in your arsenal, right? Make sure you practice your fucking posing, man. It is so crucial. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. And we should be seeing you very soon. Anyways, guys, big love. Peace out.